So hello guys, you already see there's something missing. I forgot my gloves again, but nevertheless we want to do a test today with the new Audi SQ5 Sportback. This is actually the model year 2021 that you can see by this new screen that is in the center console, and we will be doing the test using our new race box onto the Autobahn. Of course, first of all try out on the country road 0 to 100, and then also on the Autobahn test the 100 to 200 run. Of course, this is not a car for very fast driving, but it's very interesting that they changed the characteristics of this 3-liter TDI, because despite the fact that it has the same 340 horsepower and 700 Newton meters of torque, it has a new, let's say, setup where the electric turbo comes in a lot earlier, and I think that was the main disadvantage with our old Audi S6 TDI, which had the same engine. So I'm very, very excited how this new setup really makes sense. And some interesting part that you can see right in the beginning of the video is that you can actually hear that electric turbo from the outside if you mash the throttle, even at very low RPMs. So let's kick it off with the acceleration on the country road. So that was already 5.48 seconds first run, 0.0% slope, and of course 1 feet rollout was off. So something you can instantly feel is that the power delivery from low RPMs, the power is picking up a lot better than our S6 TDI. So let's now see how fast the car goes from 100 to 200 once we have a very flat and open piece of Autobahn here. So I guess we've managed some pretty good numbers, despite the fact having about 70 kilograms of weight in the car, and also, yeah, as I said, also winter tires and winter conditions. We managed a time of 5.4 seconds 0 to 100 on the drift box, and mainly more important, a time of 15.39 seconds 100 to 200, and it shows also on the drift box that we have 0.0% slope, which means that this time is very reliable and pretty correct. So I think that's a pretty good time for such a heavy car, and as said, probably not the most ideal conditions yet of today. Also, the car only has about 2,000 kilometers on the clock, so I believe once the car is well run in, you will likely get some better numbers out of it. But besides the numbers, I think the most important part about this car is that the power delivery, you get the power delivery from lower RPMs, that the electric turbo or the electric compressor that assists the turbo comes in earlier. And I think that is the main advantage of this new engine, which of course also meets the newest regulations from an emission perspective, and I think that's quite interesting. The suspension of this car, I would say, is rather sporty and firm. Of course, you can also put it in comfort, but you can get it to a really sporty level if you want to, and I think therefore, yeah, quite interesting car. So stay tuned for the other content that we're doing as well, for the pure sound footage from the outside, which of course, despite being the diesel, is quite interesting because we have the sound generator, and of course also for all the other stuff on Instagram with the photos and some nice video reels.